My name is Toby. Today is my 20th birthday. It has been 2 years since the incident, and still I'm unable to forget that thing. This happened 2 years ago when I got my car. There was this one night where my dad and I got into an argument about something I can barely remember. Being this rebellious son, I told my dad I had to go and would see him the next day. Angered, he pushed me outside the house and told me to get out. I kicked his car when I passed by it, then got into my car. I wandered off to the edge of the town and decided to run along the highway and speed a bit, given it was past midnight when I left. I drank a little while driving towards the highway, so it's no joke that I would be seeing things along the road. I started driving along the highway and sped up to 70 miles per hour and speeding up to 90 when there are no cars around. For some reason, I started seeing things like an upside-down car, a flying tree, and a couple of deer running. It was really something, but I was about to see something stranger, unsettling even. It was a giant face peeking over the trees. "What the?" I said. I slammed onto the brakes and came to a smooth stroll of 75 miles to a complete halt. I got out of the car and looked behind but saw nothing. I got back into the car and switched on the high beams to check the woods in front, but there was nothing. I got more curious and wanted to know if what I saw was true or just my imagination. I pulled out my army flashlight, a powerful flashlight that will leave you blind for 2 months if you look directly into the light. I shined it over the woods but only found deers running. Then from afar, I could hear branches snapping and leaves rustling like something is passing through them very quickly. I became anxious. Even there I was thinking that it could just have been my imagination. I got inside the car, locked all doors and closed all windows to avoid anything or anyone from getting in. I started the car and accelerated fast until I couldn't hear it anymore. It has been just a few seconds when I saw it through the rearview mirror. The giant face I saw was the face of a giant worm, and it was crawling fast, chasing my car. I floored it and was able to leave the worm behind. I breathed a sigh of relief when I could no longer see it. When I got home, I was still shaking in fear. My dad saw me and grabbed me by the shoulder and asked me what happened. I tried to speak but was bursting everything out. He told me to sit down on the sofa and calm down. I was able to take a breather, then told him word for word what happened. He chuckled a bit, then his smile vanished when I got to the part about the giant worm. He looked me in the eye and said, "What you saw was real." He then told me what he knew about the giant worm, and I was shocked to hear about it. He never told anyone of this because he knew no one would believe him. I tried to search it up on the internet and saw some strange article about what they call the highway worm. There was an illustration from a guy named Trevor Henderson, and it looked exactly like what I saw. I don't know if any articles were true, but I hope no one else should experience this.